the National Guard in the area put together a team, and we're about to get set with a scrimmage in just a few moments. The proceeds from this game will go to American Legion Post 36 in Gering. Last year, the fundraiser raised over $4,000 for the Scottsbluff Veterans Home. So a good turnout here tonight. Everybody's just going to have some fun, and we're excited to get underway. My name is Carson Trail, live from the Logos broadcast booth. Toby Zabore on assignment. We will both be on the call when the Pios play North Platte, the doubleheader tomorrow, and then the final game of the three to take place on Monday. So the Pios about to take the field now. James Labian is leading off playing shortstop. Aiden Orr is playing left field, batting second. Isaiah Gibson right, batting third. Griffin Robinson is at third base, batting fourth. Mike Asensio is at first base, batting fifth. Hunter McCollum is in center field, batting sixth. Jacob Lang is the catcher. He bats seventh. Coy Carpenter, despite being a left-handed thrower, he's going to be at second base, batting eighth. And then Reese Francis will pitch and hit for himself in the 9 spot. The Pios and the military alike sporting camouflage uniforms. The Pios utilize their red, white, and blue in a digital camouflage pattern with a red collar and kind of trim as well. And then the National Guard with the classic the light and dark brown on some white. Not their typical uniform. It is, very obviously a baseball jersey, of course, with the numbers on the back. And the Pioneers are wearing their star-spangled socks to go with it. A fitting outfit on this occasion. Now let's pause briefly for our national anthem.
Now we ask that you please stand for a moment of silence to play the Cats and our national anthem to pay tribute to the gallant Americans who have made the ultimate sacrifice on behalf of the great nation. Thank you, fans. Joining our team along the third baseline, we have veterans of the U.S. military.
Looking for Russell's Automotive now offers digital vehicle inspections. You'll receive honest and transparent communication about your vehicle's current and future needs. These real-time updates are sent by text or email and arms you with knowledge to make the best decision possible. You'll be able to track the needs of your vehicle's health in targeted areas, as well as pinpoint simple maintenance procedures to avoid costly repairs down the road. Also receive reminders for important services and book online. It's paperless, quick, and convenient at Russell's Automotive, Scotts Bluff.
Wesco is ready to fill your propane tanks during our special Summer Fill program. This program gives our customers the opportunity to fill their propane tank at traditionally low summer propane prices and pay for it in September. Even though the weather is warm now, you will be glad to have a full tank of propane come winter. For more information or to take advantage of our Summer Fill program, call your Wesco office today. Wesco, service, solutions, success.
Wesco's your best value through and through.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
So the Pioneers have taken the field after the playing of our national anthem and of taps to honor those that serve our country and have paid the ultimate or made the ultimate sacrifice. For the U.S. military, as they lead off against Reese Francis, Cade Pfeiffer, he's specialist, he will lead off and play right field. Staff Sergeant Aaron Dockery will catch and bat second. Specialist Sam Rishling will bat third and play first base. Sergeant Brandon Gerard, he'll play left field and bat cleanup. Staff Sergeant Levi Loomis will play shortstop and bat fifth. Sergeant First Class Bubba Page will be in center field batting sixth. Staff Sergeant Bryce Weideman will be at third base batting seventh. Sergeant First Class Retired Mark Kolarek, he will play second base and bat eighth. Sergeant Aaron Alvarez will pitch and bat ninth. And the military choosing to bat 10 today will have Andrew Romick as the 10th batter, the DH, the extra hitter, I believe, in this particular situation. He is batting 10th. So the Pioneers are coming off a victory yesterday, a run rule finish in 8 innings against the North Platte Plainsmen. They will play their in-state rivals a couple of days starting tomorrow with 2 games on the docket, a continuation of a rainout to take place at about 2 p.m. Mountain Time, and then with the second game to be played in 7 innings once that one draws to conclusion. So, from the Logos broadcast booth, I'm Carson Trail. This is Pioneers Baseball on KNEB. We are going to take a quick look at our game stats in just a moment, but for now, our first pitch is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza. It's love at 425 degrees, and don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal. Reese Francis, the right-hander, is on the mound, and he will take the ball to start things off against the U.S. military. The last time these two teams played, the Pioneers really did a number on them. Now, this was last year, and this year a different squad on either side, as we'll tell you a little bit more about Reese Francis, the 6-foot, 180-pound right-hander from Oakland University, a native of Bridgeport, Ohio. He's had a 5.53 ERA, 1 win and 1 loss on his year. This is only his second start of the year, although no stats will be kept on offense nor on defense. He will face Pfeiffer, Dockery, and Rishling. It's a beautiful day at Oregon Trail Park, and the crowd very appreciative of the hometown nine and also of our military. They're in full force today. Time for some Pioneers baseball. Once again, this is a charity game with the proceeds going to American Legion Posts 36 in Gary. Pretty good turnout last year, raised over $4,000 for Scottsbluff Veterans Home. A new benefactor of this particular contest. Reese Francis winds and throws, and the right-hander gets a fastball in at the knees to specialist Pfeiffer. He's playing right field today. Right-hander against right-hander, an open stance, as Francis deals up and away, missing with the fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Francis looks in, gets his sign from Lang, who's doing the catching today. Robinson, the third baseman, Lehman at short as the pitch comes in, and there's a swing and a ball cued off the end of the bat toward first. A sliding stop by Asensio is overhanded toss to first, with Francis covering in time to get him. That's how this game gets underway. So specialist Cade Pfeiffer makes the first out of this game on a nice 3-1 putout. Up next, Staff Sergeant Aaron Dockery. Staff Sergeant Dockery batting right-handed. No batting gloves on, as he has a stance with his feet shoulder width apart. And Francis misses down and away with the fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. Just underway, the U.S. military in a scrimmage against the Western Nebraska Pioneers at Oregon Trail Park. Here's the pitch on the way, and a sharp slider missing in. 2-0. Specialist Sam Rishling is on deck. He's the first baseman. Francis winds and throws. And there's a swing and a little tapper up the first base side. Asensio gloves it. A couple of steps to the left of the bag. He'll take it there himself. And it's out number 2. So the right side getting a lot of action with Reese Francis, who throws very hard on the mound. That'll bring up specialist Sam Rishling. Specialist Rishling, a big, strong right-handed hitter, sporting the black batting gloves to complement his black spikes and gray pants. Both sides wearing camouflage uniforms, and there's a swing and a miss. Specialist Rishling reaches for a breaking ball and comes up empty. 2 outs, nobody on here in the first. Francis set at his belt, winds, and he throws. Very high, fastball missing. 1-1. Here's the pitch on the way, and Francis skips a ball in there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lehman, Orr, and Gibbs, the first 3 men due up against the pitcher for today, Sergeant Aaron Alvarez. Francis looks in, took a bit of a breather there. Now he winds and delivers the 2-1. And it is swung on and missed. Challenged him with the fastball. 2-2. Francis an opportunity to punch his first ticket. Specialist Rishling in the box. Open stance. Francis pitches. And it is swung on and missed. Strike 3. A fastball about letter high, but he just challenged him with it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 get down. Go the military. We go to the last of the first. It is the military 0 and the Pioneers coming up on the West Coast scoreboard.
Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales in Scottsbluff is your authorized PJ trailer dealer, as well as a full-service welding and fabrication shop. As your PJ dealer, they have lots of options from dump trailers and bumper pull dumps to equipment tilts, super wides, car haulers, and utility. These PJ trailers are built in Texas to hold up to the hard-working professional using them. Come see the quality for yourself. 1110 Avenue B in Scottsbluff, or call 308-575-0710 to find what you're looking for. If it's not in stock, they can get it for you. Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Ask Agent Travis Hawk about Shelter's life insurance options.
Fun facts about owning your own hot tub, courtesy of High Plains Spas and Recreation. Relaxing in your spa before bed helps soothe your aches and pains, allowing for a deeper, more rewarding sleep. Hot Spring Spas offers features like entertainment systems with Bluetooth capability, waterfalls, LED lighting, volcano jets, and more. Yes, sleeping like a baby is just one great reason, but there's plenty more. Stay tuned or stop into High Plains Spas and Recreation, where they sell fun. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, 1725 East Oberlin, Scottsbluff.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
On the mound for the National Guard, it is going to be the right-hander, Sergeant Aaron Alvarez. Sergeant Alvarez, the right-hander working from the first base side of the rubber, really throws across his body a low three-quarter release. He's got pretty good stuff, a very deceptive motion and a good sinker. Behind him, it'll be Staff Sergeant Dockery at catcher, Staff Sergeant Weideman at third base, Staff Sergeant Loomis at short, Retired Sergeant First Class Kolarek at second base, Specialist Rishling at first. It'll be Sergeant Gerard in left, Sergeant First Class Page in center, and last but certainly not least, as we look down, the Specialist Pfeiffer, who is in right field. So now James Lehman, the shortstop, batting right-handed, he takes down an inside from the right-hander. 1 ball and no strikes. Lehman wearing star-spangled socks, batting gloves, and an arm sleeve. So he's looking very patriotic indeed as the 1-0 pitch comes inside and hits him. So Lehman will take his base, and that's how the day gets started for the Pioneers on offense. 0-0 to score. Now in the last of the first inning. Up next, Aiden Orr. Aiden Orr, batting left-handed. He has been one of the Pioneers' best bats over the course of this year. The season, as it ages, we're now about the halfway point as he takes up and inside. It hits off the glove of Staff Sergeant Dockery, the catcher, and it goes to the backstop. So that will allow Lehman to advance to second. Lehman, who has been on base more times than not this year, he is now in scoring position. Or slightly open stance. Here's the pitch, and it is a called strike. Fastball over the outside corner, 1-1. So Staff Sergeant Sergeant Alvarez having even the count. Here's the pitch, and it is off the inside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. The Pios and the U.S. military squaring off in their charity fundraiser. Orr awaits. The high set from the pitcher, Sergeant Alvarez, is low and inside. 3-1. The high set, now the 3-1 offering, is swung on and hit high and foul out of play. 3-2. The U.S. military has brought around 15 players today, plus a coach. Their head coach is Lieutenant Nick Chitwood. Here's the pitch, and Orr swings and misses. The ball gets away from the catcher, Staff Sergeant Dockery. He lobs the throw down to first base, and Orr is set down on strikes. Lehman remained at second base on the play, so that's where he stands now with 1 out. No score here in the first, and that'll bring up Isaiah Gibbs. Isaiah Gibbs, newly graduated from William Woods University. One of the Pios' best hitters. The pitch on the way is a called strike, a changeup dropping in on the inside corner. 1 out with Lehman at second after he was hit by a pitch. Nobody holding him on there. He's taking his sweet time off the bag. Here's the pitch. And Sergeant Alvarez misses up and away with the fastball, 1-0. Or rather, 1 ball and 1 strike now. No double play on with Lehman at second base. He's got some speed. Here's the stretch. And the pitch is swung on and missed. And Lehman advances to third base as for a second there, Staff Sergeant Dockery had a bit of trouble coming up with it. Thought for a moment that it was a foul ball, but the home plate umpire thought otherwise. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sergeant Aaron Alvarez kicks and deals, and Gibbs takes a changeup down, checks the swing, and he very clearly did not break the plane, but it was called strike 3. I don't think the umpire officially made the call, but I didn't see a ring-up motion. But Gibbs is set down, 2 straight strikeouts for Sergeant Alvarez. Now Griffin Robinson. Robinson back at third base today, right-hand batter. Lots of power, 2 home runs on this year. And he swings and fouls one off. I believe he officially has just the 1. But he does have a lot of power nonetheless. He just committed to the University of Dallas after entering the transfer portal. Lehman at third with 2 men out. Sergeant Alvarez, the high set. Slide step on the pitch. Away, missing with the changeup. Infield's playing back. The center fielder, Sergeant First Class Page, is to the left of center. The pitch is swung on and missed. Power to sinker by him, and it's 1-2. So Sergeant Alvarez, after having some issues commanding his fastball, has really gotten into a groove here. 2 straight strikeouts and an opportunity to get a third. Michael Asensio waiting out on deck. Robinson chokes up. Here's the pitch, and he checks his swing and still fouls it off, although I don't think that was intentional. One and 2. The left fielder, Sergeant Girard, is pulled a lot of distance toward the line. Here's the pitch. Down and away with the fastball. Lehman breaks for the plate. The pitch goes to the backstop. He got away from Staff Sergeant Dockery. And Lehman comes in to score. So a hit batsman, 2 pass balls, and a wild pitch. And James Lehman makes it 1-0 Pioneers. Griffin Robinson now with the bases empty. 2 men out. The third baseman, Staff Sergeant Weideman, is playing well behind the baseline, playing deep. The 2-2 on the way is called. Strike 3 at the knees. Another great changeup from Sergeant Alvarez, and that ends the inning. So he ends up striking out the side after hitting a man, a couple of pass balls, and a wild pitch. Give the Pios a 1-0 lead. We head to the second on the West Coast scoreboard.
Advantage Chiropractic and Acupuncture in Scottsbluff supports the Western Nebraska Pioneers, treating your chiropractic needs from newborn to 100 years old. Dr. Levi Boland can treat all your hurts, pains, aches, and injuries. If you're experiencing pain in your head, neck, shoulders, arms, mid, or lower back, or down your legs, call for an appointment today. Advantage Chiropractic is also fully certified with Optum VA. If you know a veteran that needs chiropractic care, call Levi today. Advantage Chiropractic and Acupuncture, 308-633-1425. Go Pios.
Look like a team, work like a team with professional uniforms from Ideal Linen and Uniform. Shirts, pants, coveralls, lab coats, scrubs, cook shirts, aprons, and much more. Ideal also offers flame-retardant garments and feature the Ideal Connect tracking system. So when your uniforms are sent for laundry service, they will be tracked and returned professionally, cleaned and pressed. For a free quote and to see our entire line, go to ideallinen.com or stop by 506 South Beltline Highway in Scottsbluff. Locally owned and operated for over 100 years.
Panhandle weather can be unpredictable. I'm Dean Kemerzel, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we offer crop hail insurance that provides proper risk management to help you weather the storm all season long. Give me a call at 308-633-9724 or visit us at jgelliott.com.
J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, a Platte Valley company.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
So Reese Francis back to the mound. We are in the second inning now. The game stats are presented by Dr. Levi Bolin at Advantage Chiropractic and Scottsbluff, treating all your chiropractic needs from 0 to 100 years old, athletes and veterans. Dr. Bolin specializes in treating your aches, pains, and injuries. Call today for an appointment and start to get back to better health. Advantage Chiropractic. Call 633-1425. And the stats are, this is Francis's second start of the year, despite making 4 prior appearances on the season. 16 strikeouts to only 2 walks in 13 innings pitched. And there's a called strike to Sergeant Brandon Girard. Sergeant Girard in left field today. Right-hander against right-hander. Here's the pitch, and he swings and bounces this one softly toward first base. Asensio has some trouble with it on the backhand, but recovers and tosses him out at first. Coy Carpenter, usually the center fielder, playfully hops on Asensio's back. Carpenter's at second base today. 1 gone. Francis pitching with a 1-0 lead, and that'll bring up Staff Sergeant Levi Loomis. A lot of action at first base. Staff Sergeant Loomis, shortstop today, a Scottsbluff native, choked up on his bat. He swings and misses. Had a fastball, strike 1.
And we're going to do another K-man promo here with Staff Sergeant Loomis.
So Staff Sergeant Loomis, the K-man for today, steps out, asks for time. Another right-hander. Here's the pitch. And he swings and bloops one out into center field. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. Hunter McCollum plays it on a bounce and tosses it in. First of the game for either side is a single by Staff Sergeant Levi Loomis. So now that'll bring up First Class Sergeant Bubba Page. Page with a bright red helmet, tapping his foot as he strides in the right-handed batter's box, and he takes upstairs from Reese Francis. It's 1-0. The Pios don't have a hit, but they have the first run of the day after James Lehman was hit by a pitch. And came around to score on a couple of pass balls and a wild pitch. There's a swinging strike, an upstairs fastball, and it's 1-1. Sergeant Page from Chadron as he waits. Here's the pitch, and Francis misses inside. 2 balls into 1 strike. Staff Sergeant Bryce Weideman is on deck. Runner at first, Asensio holding infield at double play depth. Francis pitches, swing, and he comes up empty on that one. 2-2. The shadows may start to play a factor as this game goes on. Right now, home plate is in the shade, the mound is in the sun, and the shadows casted by the trees are really kind of striping the area in between. There's a pitch missing inside, and it's 3-2. 1 out, Staff Sergeant Loomis at first. Francis pitches, and it is strike 3 called right at the knees with a fastball. Second strikeout of the game, and Sergeant Page is set down. So now Staff Sergeant Bryce Weideman playing third base today. Sergeant Bryce Weideman. He is from Mitchell, just a bit north of here. As Francis works from the stretch. Runner goes. Pitches swung and missed. Throw to second base is too high. And a great jump anyway by Staff Sergeant Loomis. Has him into second base with 2 men out. That was a good spot to run in. Good throw by Jacob Lang, just a little bit high. And I don't know if it were online. They would have gotten Sergeant Loomis anyway. Staff Sergeant Loomis, that is. Runner in scoring position now at second base, and there's a swing and a miss by Staff Sergeant Weideman. 0-2. The Pios sending Asensio, McCollum, and Lang, the 5, 6, 7 hitters, in the bottom of the second. Here's Francis pitching, and it is down and away with the fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Francis checks on second, nobody holding. The pitch is up and in. That time, Staff Sergeant Weideman had to get out of the way. He's kind of bending his back as he avoids any major trouble there. 2-2. Francis, a long look at second, the pitch. Runner goes, pitch is swung and a missed, strike 3, and the throw to third. After a nice pick by Griffin Robinson, the runner is called out anyway, so the Pios end up recording 4 outs on the play, and they allow no runs on 1 hit and nobody left. So we now head to the last of the second. 1-0, the Pios are leading on the West Coast scoreboard. Westco, service, solutions, success.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word. Crispy. But also juicy and tender. Okay, it's crispy, juicy, tender. All one word. But then, also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is 2 words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in one word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Why Jacob Lang? The military has the game's only hit, but the Pios have the game's only run. The hit batsman coming around to score in the first inning is Asensio, right-hander against right-hander. Faces off against Sergeant Aaron Alvarez as he takes a fastball. First pitch missing up and away, ball 1. A trio of right-handers due up against Sergeant Alvarez, who's been very difficult to pick up as he swings, or rather he takes a fastball up and away. Here's the pitch, and it is hit high and deep down the left field line, and it is foul by Punty. 2 balls, 1 strike. Asensio looking to turn and burn perhaps there. Sergeant Alvarez on the mound, first base side of the rubber. He kicks and deals, and it is way outside and low, 3-1. This is just a scrimmage today. No stats will be kept, and everybody trying to get their work in, but have some fun at the same time. Asensio waiting, big open stance from the right-handed batter, and he takes way outside ball 4. So that's the second straight inning in which Sergeant Alvarez has issued a leadoff free pass. That'll bring up McCollum. McCollum, the super utility man, batting right-handed. He, much like his teammates, is sporting the Star-Spangled Socks for Military Appreciation Day. You might be asking yourself, why not just do this on the 4th of July? As the first pitch was way up and outside. It kicks off the glove of Staff Sergeant Dockery, and that will allow Michael Asensio to advance to second. And the answer is, to put it rather simply, the National Guard, or at least this team, cannot be in two places at once. Here's the 1-0 to McCollum, and it's inside and it hits him. Second plunking of the game for the Pioneers. And that'll bring up Jacob Lang. 1-0, the Pios leading here in the last of the second. Jacob Lang up now, right-handed batter. He's coming off throwing batting practice to the National Guard squad. Asensio at second and McCollum at first. Here's the pitch. It is way outside and it gets past the reach of Staff Sergeant Dockery. Goes to the backstop. Both runners advance. So Sergeant Alvarez has been very effective at getting the strikeout, and he'll need another one. And he'll need a few in a row, perhaps, in order for him to avoid damage from the free passes he's allowed. The pitch is down and away, missing to Lang. The Pios have yet to put a ball in play today. 2 hit batsmen, a run, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. 2-0 the count on Lang. Sergeant Alvarez kicks and deals. And there's a swing and a ball bloops down into shallow right field. It is falling, and in there for a base hit. Coming to third, McCollum. He's going to make the turn and head home. Asensio in to score as well, and it is 3-0 Pioneers on a 2-run single from Jacob Lang. So nicely done by Lang there. And that'll bring up Coy Carpenter. Carpenter, left-hand batter. Only 2 lefties in the lineup today, with Reese Francis, the pitcher, hitting for himself on deck. The first pitch to Carpenter is swung and bounced past the first baseman and into right field. That is specialist Richling. Taking the turn at second and going to third base is Lang. He will get in there standing. And it's a single for Coy Carpenter. Runners at the corners, still with nobody out for Reese Francis. So the Pios, after being held hitless despite scoring their first run, have scored 2 more, and they're in a position to do much more damage against the National Guard. Sergeant Alvarez deals to his counterpart, Reese Francis, and he takes a strike at the knees. 0-1. It'll be Sergeant Kolerick, Sergeant Alvarez, and Private Romick. The top of the third inning. The pitch to Francis is outside and low. 1 ball and 1 strike. The third base coach, Brandon Nelson. The first base coach, Chris Gabus. That's going to be changing a little bit. The runner from first takes off. The pitch is taken off the outside corner. 2-1 to Reese Francis. No throw on the play, so Carpenter advances on a stolen base. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing, and a ball foul down the right side out of play. 2-2. Reese Francis, sporting the pearl necklace today, getting a chance to hit for himself. Might be one of the final times in his career that he's able to do so. The 2-2 pitch to Francis is strike 3 called at the knees with a breaking ball. So that's the 4th strikeout recorded by Sergeant Alvarez. That's how he's notched every out. So Francis set down, and the lineup turns over for James Lehman. Lehman, batting left-handed, was plunked by Sergeant Alvarez in the previous inning. 3-0, the Pioneers are leading. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing and a softly up ball toward first base. Up with it, specialist Reichling. He underhands to Sergeant Alvarez covering the bag. On the play, the run comes in to score. So a 3-1 put out and a run batted in for James Lehman. And additionally, Coy Carpenter advances to third. So one of the few times that Lehman has been retired today. And that'll bring up Aiden Orr. Pios leading 4-0 despite them having double the number of runs as hits. 8, 9, and 10 hitters due for the National Guard in the next inning. There's a change up away. Didn't miss by a whole lot, and it's 1-0. Orr waiting, left-hand batter. Sergeant Alvarez throws. And that one's a called strike. Looks like a backdoor breaking ball. Bottom of the second, the Pios leading 4-0 with Coy Carpenter at third base with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1 to Orr. And he swings and hits one in the air toward left field. Starting back now, racing in Sergeant Girard. He reaches up and he makes the catch to retire the side. So it is going to be 3 runs on 2 hits, a walk and a hit by pitch for the Pioneers. They lead 4-0 as we head to the 3rd inning on the West Coast scoreboard.
Right now at Viera Wireless, we're celebrating the season of our loving moms, our hardworking dads, and our new and hopeful grads. Show them appreciation with one of our best deals ever. Get half off any tablet when you buy a phone with a new or renewed line. That includes the latest generation tablets from Apple and Samsung. You can also get them a new Samsung Galaxy S23 on us when you buy another one with trade-in. For more information, visit your local Viero store today.
Restrictions apply. See store for details.
You know, Floyd's Truck Center began with a single operation in Scottsbluff. Today, the company serves the trucking industry with 9 locations, and at all 9, you will find service departments with factory-trained technicians, fully stocked parts departments, and knowledgeable staff. So when you're on the road in Sydney, Cheyenne, Casper, Gillette, Rock Springs, Rapid City, Fort Pierre, or Belgrade, Montana, service and convenience are just ahead with Floyd's Truck Center.
Are today's interest rates holding you back from buying a home of your own? Hi, my name is Jennifer Yurdialis, and I'm a loan officer at Castle & Cook Mortgage. I'm excited to introduce our newest promotion, Simplify. With Simplify, you can buy a home today and refinance later without our lender fees. This promotion is active for 36 months after you purchase your new home through us, giving you time and flexibility to refinance when it's right for you. If you're ready to make the leap into home ownership, give me a call at 308-220-0503.
Jennifer Yurdialis, NMLS ID 1059626. Not all who apply will qualify. Equal housing lender, Castle & Cook Mortgage, LLC, NMLS ID 1251.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
So it is going to be First Class Sergeant Mark Kolerick up against Reese Francis, who goes back to the mound after striking out in his at-bat. A little bit odd saying that in the days of the designated hitter. So few two-way guys at any level of college baseball that it's worth mentioning every time that a pitcher gets the chance to hit for himself. This is in a charity game, though, with the proceeds of this fundraiser going to American Legion Post 36 in Gehring. Reese Francis winds and throws, and Sergeant Kolerick takes outside. Ball 1. 8, 9, and 10 hitters due up against Francis. Here's the pitch on the way. And it is on the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. Right-hander against right-hander. Francis pitches, and it is strike 2 called on the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Pios have been playing very inspired baseball in this homestand. As Francis pitches, and First Class Sergeant Kolerick strikes out swinging. 4th punch out for Francis, and he's had At least one in every inning. Up next, it'll be Sergeant Aaron Alvarez. Alvarez, much like Francis, the pitcher, hitting for himself. Check that, it's going to be Andrew Romick, the first-class private, hitting for Alvarez. So Alvarez being DH'd 4, and he takes a ball up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch from Francis, and a slider swung on and missed, strike 1. Pios 4, Military nothing here in the top of the 3rd inning. Both teams wearing their camouflage jerseys. Here's Francis pitching, and a called strike with the changeup. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Francis pitches, and there's a little nubber foul. Glanced off the bat with a lot of English and spun out of the reach of Lang, the catcher, out of play. 1-2. Infield playing straight away. The right fielder Gibbs is looking right into the sun. Francis pitches, and a slider missing inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's Francis pitching. Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field. Gibbs, angling back and toward the line, reaches out and makes the catch. Battling the sunshine, he makes the play for out number 2. So now that'll bring up the top of the lineup, specialist Cade Pfeiffer. Specialist Pfeiffer bounced out in his first at bat, and he takes outside, ball 1. 2 outs, nobody on. 4-0, the Pioneers leading here in the 3rd. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up in the next frame. Francis pitches and takes up and away. The batter Pfeiffer does, that is. 2-0. Staff Sergeant Aaron Dockery, the catcher, is on deck. The pitch is down and in. So, Specialist Pfeiffer leading off. I was expecting a 10th batter to come up, only because that's how it appeared on the lineup card. It was the pitcher listed before the DH. The 3-0 pitch is a called strike right down 10th Street with a fastball. Francis winds and throws. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Or strike 2, rather. Specialist Pfeiffer facing Francis in a payoff pitch situation. Here it is. And there's a swing and a foul up over the press box, out of play. Infield playing straight away. A new first baseman, Connor Riggs, over there. The pitch is inside and behind the batter, ball 4. Some mixing and matching, it appears, on the infield. Isaiah Gibbs is now at shortstop, so he did not make the play. I think it was James Lehman out there in right field. That's probably how it's going to be for the duration of this afternoon's contest. With the base on balls, Specialist Pfeiffer now at first base for the powerful right-handed batter, Staff Sergeant Aaron Dockery. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. Two outs, runner at first, 4-0, the Pios leading. Staff Sergeant Dockery waits, and he swings and bounces one foul. 0-2. Sergeant Aaron Dockery, one of, I believe, 4 National Guardsmen to be from Scottsbluff specifically. Most of them are from this area. All but one are from the Panhandle. The pitch is down and away past the slide of Jacob Lang trying to get over and block it. It goes to the backstop, and Specialist Pfeiffer now in scoring position on the wild pitch. Specialist Pfeiffer off the second base with nobody holding. He looks very alert out there as Francis pitches, and the 1-2 is spoiled foul. High fastball, and he just got a piece of it. Here's the pitch from Francis, and it is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Reese Francis. And the National Guard leave Specialist Pfeiffer in scoring position. No runs, no hits, a walk, no errors, and a man left. We now head to the last of the third. It is 4-0. The Pios ahead on the West Coast scoreboard.
At a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank. Of the third inning, Isaiah Gibbs, who was at shortstop the previous frame, the veteran graduate of William Woods University. He is in to face Sergeant Aaron Alvarez. Sergeant Alvarez has looked very good in the first couple of frames. He's got good stuff, despite him being clipped for 4 runs on 2 hits. The pitch, and Gibbs swings and misses. That looks like an off-speed pitch of some kind. Probably a curveball, but typically guys from a high 3/4 release don't have that kind of shape to it. Here's the pitch. And a fastball called strike 2 on the outside corner. Gibbs waits. White arm sleeve blending together with his all-white batting gloves. Sergeant Alvarez's pitch. And Gibbs swings and misses. Strike 3. So he is set down for the second time. 5th punch out on the day for Sergeant Alvarez. And to man out for Griffin Robinson. Robinson batting right-handed. In his previous trip, he also struck out. Sergeant Alvarez deals, and Robinson swings and misses. Good fastball with some sink. He's got really good stuff today. Sergeant Aaron Alvarez, the only man on this National Guard squad not to be from the Panhandle of Nebraska. He is from York, just an hour outside of Lincoln. You'll pass it if you drive west or eastward on I-80.
1 ball and 1 strike after Robinson took outside. The pitch on the way, and a big, slow breaking ball missing outside. So now that appears to be 3 distinct offerings from Sergeant Alvarez. There was the fastball, then there's that wipeout splitter or changeup that he has, and it's now that sweeping breaking ball. The pitch, and that breaking ball slips out of his hand and drills Robinson right between the numbers, perhaps a bit below them. So that's the 3rd hit batsman for Sergeant Alvarez. Once again, the Pios have more hit batsmen than hits in general. We got 2 in the previous frame, and they both amounted to parts of the rally. They scored 3 in the second and 1 more in the first. 4-0 they lead. Step off and a throw to first. Connor Riggs, the batter, hitting for Asensio. Batting left-handed. A pitcher by trade. Riggs plays in the field as well at first base. Alvarez checks first, slides step, and he throws. Swinging a hard hit, a smash out towards shortstop, and it gets right past Staff Sergeant Loomis into left center field. Racing around second and heading for third is the base runner Robinson. He will slide in safely as the throw is a bit offline and actually skips past Staff Sergeant Weideman covering the bat. Advancing on the throw, Connor Riggs. Man, he really hit that one hard. He hasn't taken it at bat all season, but you wouldn't know it based off of that swing. So now runners on second and third for Hunter McCollum. McCollum batting right-handed. Here's the pitch, and he takes a change up, low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Sergeant Alvarez setting above the letters. Here's the pitch, and it is below the knees, taken for ball 2. Dooley Oil has been providing great service since 1968. They are your distributor for premium Shell lubricants and Taos fuel additive for Wyoming, Nebraska, and Colorado. They are also the extreme diesel fuel provider for the 3-state region, as McCollum takes down an away ball 3. 1 out, runners at second and third. Three hits for the Pioneers. Number 4 could score 2. The pitch is hit high into left field. Battling the sun and the shadows, Sergeant Girardi reaches up and makes the catch. Robinson tags. He's going to come in to score as the throw is way up the line. And despite a diving attempt by Staff Sergeant Dockery, it gets by him, allowing Riggs to advance to third. So a sacrifice fly for Hunter McCollum. Plates run number 5 for the Pioneers. So, for a moment there, yes, indeed, it's going to be Jacob Malazzi coming in to pinch hit for Jacob Lang. So we're going to have to see who goes out to catch after this. Malazzi, batting right-handed, taking his first cuts of the year. No gloves to be worn by him. Only the sliding mitt in his back left pocket should he find himself on base. And he takes way outside for ball 1 from Sergeant Aaron Alvarez. Malazzi, big open stance. It doesn't look like he fully closes when the pitch comes in. We'll have to see. Here it is. And he does not, and he swings and misses. At a change-up, it's 1-1. 5 runs on 3 hits for the Pios. The U.S. military with a couple of base runners, a hit and a walk, no runs scored. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed, an outside fastball. Having that open stance will leave you a little bit exposed there. Malazzi certainly swinging the bat with a lot of confidence. Not able to do a whole lot with Alvarez's offering. Now he swings and hits a little bouncer up the third base side. It is foul. The coaching staff on the bases has changed. It is Maddie Smith and Colleen Jones at third and at first, both sporting the batting helmets and the Pioneers jerseys. They're typically some of our game day staff interns, filling in for Chris Gabus and Brandon Nelson. Here's the 1-2, and it is fouled away by Malazzi. Alvarez still hanging in there, Sergeant Alvarez. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And Malazzi strikes out swinging. 6th punch out in 3 innings for Sergeant Aaron Alvarez. The Pios get 1 on a hit and a sacrifice fly with a hit batsman dribbled in there as well. Their third of the game. We head now to the 4th inning. It is 5-0. The Pios leading on the West Coast scoreboard.
Do you know that Melvita has a gas station and convenience store? Let me tell you about it. They have both gas and diesel at their pumps. All the little odds and ends you might need so you don't have to run back to town. You can grab some bagged ice as you head out for the day. With their full breakfast menu served from 7 to 10:30 a.m. and coffee, of course. They also have homemade cinnamon rolls made right there. A varying lunch menu is served from 11 to 1. Stop by Highway 92 Pit Stop in Melvita. We'd love to get to know you better.
Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales in Scottsbluff is your authorized PJ Trailer dealer, as well as a full-service welding and fabrication shop. As your PJ dealer, they have lots of options from dump trailers and bumper pull dumps to equipment tilts, super wides, car haulers, and utilities. These PJ trailers are built in Texas to hold up to the hard-working professional using them. Come see the quality for yourself. 1110 Avenue B in Scottsbluff, or call 308-575-0710 to find what you're looking for. If it's not in stock, they can get it for you. Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales.
It takes a lot to run your business, and a lot has changed. What hasn't changed is the professional partnership with your business in E&H CPAs and Management Consultants. When you include our team, we will develop a plan to assist you with your accounting, tax planning, valuation services, and even litigation support and exit planning. Then you can focus on day-to-day responsibilities. Troy Hilliard will guide your business into the future. E&H CPAs and Management Consultants PC. Innovative, trusted, proven. 308-633-6800.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
So a pitching change for the Pioneers. It is going to be Brad Halleck, who's out there just to have some fun, a corner infielder by trade. He's very strong, and that's with a couple of different arm slots out there. He will pitch to, it appears to be Jacob Malazzi. Malazzi pinch hit for Lang, and he will fill in behind the plate. So, here in the 4th inning, 5-0, the Pioneers leading the U.S. military in the charity matchup here at Oregon Trail Park. I'm Carson Trail, live from the Logos broadcast booth. Wow, nice throw by Malazzi. At the end of every inning, of course, the catcher throws to second base. Malazzi threw a strike from his knees. A couple of other changes. Garrett Fisher is out. He's playing second base. And that's all I can tell from here. Aiden Orr, I do believe he's moved from left to right. I believe James Lehman is in left. And McCollum still is in center field. Here's the pitch, and it is a called strike from Halleck, facing specialist Sam Rishling. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up for the National Guard, and he takes strike 2. Halleck just kind of tossing it in there, but he's still ahead in the count, 0-2. He deals, and a changeup missing away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Halleck, a bespectacled gentleman, pitches, and there's a swinging strike 3. So Halleck's first hitter is his first strikeout. And for the second time today, specialist Rishling is sent packing on the punch-out. Ryan's Welding, selling PJ Texas trailers in a wide variety of sizes, as well as offering a full-service welding shop. There's a ball taken for strike 1 by Sergeant Brandon Gerard. Sergeant Gerard, right-hand batter, big open stance. Pitch. is a swing and a miss, strike two. Nothing in two. The pitch is swung on and missed, strike three. So Halleck picks up two straight strikeouts. And that'll bring up Staff Sergeant Levi Loomis. Has he thrown a ball yet? Has he thrown a ball yet? He's on track for tonight. So Halleck is looking very good. He and Connor Riggs kind of switching positions. There's a swing and a smash on one hop out towards second base. Fisher knocks it down, wrestles it, throws to first. Safe. Riggs allegedly did not have his foot on the bag as he stretched out to get it. It was a very hard hit ball, and we're going to have to see how this one is scored. I do believe it is an infield single. Boy, Staff Sergeant Loomis really scalded that one. And now he has both hits for the U.S. military. 5-0, the Pios are ahead here in the fourth. Here's the first pitch to Staff Sergeant Levi Loomis. It is outside, 1-0. Here's the pitch, and a ball hit high and foul. Sergeant Bubba Page, first class, is striding in after striking out against Reese Francis. One ball is strike the count. Infield shaded up the middle. The pitch on the way. And there's a swing and a bouncing ball towards second. Played perfectly. Fisher has it underhands to Gibbs, the shortstop, covering the second base bag. And the inning is over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left for the National Guard as we head to the last of the fourth inning. It is 5-0. The Pios leading on the West Coast scoreboard.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 8
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word. Crispy. But also juicy and tender. Okay, it's crispy, juicy, tender. All one word. But then, also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is two words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in one word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
Sergeant Aaron Alvarez is still on the mound. The York, Nebraska native facing Garrett Fisher. Fisher hitting in place of Coy Carpenter. Right-hand batter, his first at-bat of the night. The pitch, and he takes a called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Pios 5, U.S. military 0. The big inning for them was in the second, in which they scored 3. They still only have 3 hits. Infield's playing straight away. The shadows starting to play more of a factor now as the pitch is swung and popped up. First base side. It is going to be specialist Richling who gloves it on the fly near the baseline for out number 1. So Garrett Fisher retired on the pop out to the first baseman. And 1 are gone. So now Archer Bloomershine, the pitcher by trade and Native Canadian celebrating Canada Day today takes on the outside corner. Strike one. Here's the pitch from Sergeant Alvarez. It is way outside, 1-1. Bloomershine's got the start yesterday, went, I do believe, 3 innings. His first start of the year. Take a look at his official line. We'll do that in just a moment, as here's the pitch from Sergeant Alvarez. It is hit off the hand softly towards second base. Up with it, Sergeant Kohlrich. He throws to first in time to get Bloomershine. Out number 2, too quickly gone. And now the leadoff man, James Lehman. 5-0 Pios here in the last of the fourth. This game with the proceeds going to charity. American Legion Post 36, the benefactors of Gehring. Lehman batting left-handed for the third time against Sergeant Alvarez. He takes up and in, nearly hits him. He has to duck out of the way, and it's 1-0. Bloomershine yesterday went 3.2, I stand corrected. He allowed 2 earned runs and 7 strikeouts to only 3 walks. He was really, really good, especially considering that being his first start. The pitch to Lehman is swung and drilled to left field, slicing away from the left fielder, and it falls a foul ball. Few feet outside the line. I was a bit hesitant there because I didn't see an immediate signal from the home plate umpire. Ultimately, it doesn't matter where the ball lands. It matters what the call is. James Lehman. Looks like that one hurt a little bit. He hit it right off the end of the bat, it seems. 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Sergeant Alvarez, the right-hander, working from the stretch. He wheels and fires the home plate, and Lehman takes a ball low that the catcher staff Sergeant Dockery missed completely and hit off the home plate umpire and trickled it gently away. On deck, it appears to be Paul Panduro. Here's the pitch, and Lehman takes a strike on the inside corner. It's 2-2. It was that good changeup. It really has a lot of break, arm side and down from Sergeant Alvarez. Great stuff. He looks in. Now he pitches to Lehman, and he takes up and away. Ball 3. Didn't miss by much. I think Lehman thought that it could have gone either way. But the surest way to ring oneself up on a borderline pitch is by walking to first thinking it was ball 4. The payoff coming to Lehman, and he takes called strike 3 at the knees. That will look to be farther off the outside corner. Lehman is sent packing, and so are the Pios. The first time they've gone 1-2-3 this game, and a 0 on the board, despite them leading 5-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Right now at Viera Wireless, we're celebrating the season of our loving moms, our hardworking dads, and our new and hopeful grads. Show them appreciation with one of our best deals ever. Get half off any tablet when you buy a phone with a new or renewed line. That includes the latest generation tablets from Apple and Samsung. You can also get them a new Samsung Galaxy S23 on us when you buy another one with trade-in. For more information, visit your local Viera store today. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Behind every farm and ranch is a family. At J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we treat all our clients like family. I'm Lex Larson, farm and ranch insurance producer. Together, we will work side by side to get to know you and your operation. We can provide comprehensive coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. The right insurance can help protect your family, your future, and keep your operation running in every season. Give me a call at 308-635-2023 or stop by our office in Scottsbluff.
J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, a Platte Valley company.
Why not show it off? You take pride in your business, your team, your customers. Why not show it with help from Scottsbluff Screen Printing and Embroidery? Custom banners and flags are tremendous promotional tools. But they can also help you out with pins, magnets, koozies, and just about anything you can think of. If you have it in mind, Scottsbluff Screen Printing has many great options. They also build custom trophies, plaques, medals, and more. If you can say it, they can print it. Get in the zone with Scottsbluff Screen Printing, 1813 Broadway, Scottsbluff.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
So some more defensive changes as the chaos continues on the baseball field. Dylan Krause is at third base. Paul Panduro is in right field. And Brad Halleck is on the mound. What? And the first pitch is bounced down the third base line past DK and foul ground, though. Nothing against one. The batter, Staff Sergeant Bryce Weideman. Halleck's pitch, and there's a swing and a foul out of play, nothing in two. Halleck has looked very good. 2 strikeouts the previous inning. He stranded a 2-out single at first. Now a chance to punch out his third. The pitch is a pop foul. Swung on and hit out of play. Nothing in two. Trans Systems. It's a sweet haul in this sweet community. Visit driveteamgreen.com. Trans Systems. There's a swing and a bouncing ball hit softly right back to Halleck. Halleck jogging toward first, underhands to Riggs covering for out number 1. Up next, First Class Sergeant Mark Kohlrich. He is the only man who has retired from the National Guard service. Kohlrich, right-handed batter. So now in fact, it is going to be a pinch hitter as the batter takes downstairs. Indeed, it should be Sergeant Kohlrich. There's a strike, or a ball taken down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. The pitch is pop foul out of play. Mark Kohlrich struck out in his first time. 1-2. Halleck could set down another here. There's a swing and a pop right back to Halleck. He barely has to move. That one was hit right off the hands. And it's out number 2. So Halleck's been getting a lot of the action here. And now he'll face Private Andrew Romick. Private Romick is actually being pinch hit for here. Here's the pitch, and a strike on the outside corner. It appears to be Sergeant Fernando Rodriguez pinch hitting, and the left-hand batter takes up and away. 2-0, 5-0 the Pios leading. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Townsend with the fastball. Rodriguez, big, strong left-hand batter, takes a changeup. Called strike 3 at the knees. Halleck strikes out his third batter, the 8th punch out of the day for Pioneers pitching. So 3 up, 3 down, go the U.S. military. We now head to the last of the 5th. We're halfway done in this charity matchup between the U.S. military and the Western Nebraska Pioneers. 5-0 once again. The Pios out in front.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word. Crispy. But also juicy and tender. Okay, it's crispy, juicy, tender. All one word. But then, also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is 2 words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in one word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Wide bank.
Over the course of this game, he pitches, and Panduro swings and grounds one towards second. A nasty hop for the second baseman. His throw is wide of first, but he tags the runner, or tries to tag the runner as he runs by. But Panduro will reach. It didn't look like that specialist Richling was able to make the play. The new second baseman playing the field, it is Rodriguez, Sergeant Fernando Rodriguez from Scottsbluff. So now, Isaiah Gibbs comes up batting left-handed for funsies. The pitch, and he swings and misses. And the ball gets away from the catcher, Staff Sergeant Dockery, and Panduro jogs his way into second. Runner at second, nobody out, 5-0, the Pios leading here on the home fifth. Gibbs, so athletic as a right-hand batter, takes a pitch behind him. It goes to the backstop. Panduro holds, though. He's at second base after an error and a wild pitch. Taking a look at what's next, the Pioneers play the North Platte Plainsmen with the doubleheader beginning tomorrow, a makeup game first to resume at about 2 p.m. And there's a ball in the dirt blocked by Staff Sergeant Dockery. He keeps it in front and keeps Panduro at second base. The only error of the game is the means by which Panduro reached base, an errant throw from Sergeant Fernando Rodriguez. Here's the pitch to Gibbs, and he swings and hits one in the air toward left field. Angling toward the line, left fielder, he watches it bounce a couple of feet to his right. He can't make the play. Advancing to third base, Panduro, he'll stop there as the throw comes in from Sergeant Gerard. It's a base hit for Isaiah Gibbs from his opposite hand. And if you look at the numbers, he's actually had more success as a left-handed batter today. So Gibbs in at second with the double, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Dylan Kraus. Right-hander against right-hander. I have to ask these guys when the last time was they hit. And there's a pitch way outside, missing. 1-0. Jacob Malazzi has been doing a great job behind the plate. Brad Halleck's pitched. Paul Panduro is playing in right. Cam Schneider's at the third base coach. Isaiah Gibbs is playing shortstop. To name another of some more of the chaotic changes that have happened today, there's a ball missing low and away to Dylan Kraus. Sergeant Aaron Alvarez on the mound deals the 2-0 pitch. There's a smash into left field, a base hit. Panduro is jogging home. Here comes Gibbs at third base. He's going to be waved home, and he will score. A 2-run single and a very well-struck ball at that for Dylan Kraus. And the Pios extend their lead at 7-0. Up next, Connor Riggs. Riggs batting left-handed. Between innings just a short while ago, the veterans were invited to stand up here at Oregon Trail Park. And a very heartfelt applause received from the home faithful. Military Appreciation Day here at the park as Riggs swings and misses at a first pitch changeup. It's 0-1. 7 runs on only 5 hits, the most recent of which a 2-run single by Dylan Kraus. And a step-off throw to first, Kraus back standing. Specialist Richling still at first base, holding him on. Riggs waiting. Sergeant Alvarez checks on first. Now he pitches. And Riggs swings and lofts this one in the air, kind of a bloop out toward shallow center field, and that's going to fall in, a base hit. Racing around second, Kraus. He's heading to third. The throw comes into third base. Kraus slides in awkwardly. The ball gets by him. The pitcher, Sergeant Alvarez, back at the throw, throws home, and that one's wild. It zips right past Sergeant Dockery. Here comes Riggs to the plate. He slides, and he is out. Riggs tried to turn that one into a Little League home run. He slid in very hard, and he kind of bowled over Sergeant Alvarez, the pitcher who was covering the base. Almost a Little League home run. Riggs still gets credit for the run batted in, though, on the single. Run number 8 on the day for the Pios, their second 3 spot, and it's now the base is empty, 1 man out for Hunter McCollum. Everybody having a little bit too much fun here in the last of the 5th. McCollum, right-hand batter. He has not had an official at-bat against Sergeant Alvarez, as he waits and takes way outside and low to the backstop at 1-1. He has been hit by a pitch, scored, and driven in a run with a sac fly. Here's the pitch on the way, and a swing and a miss on a good changeup, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 man out. Here's Sergeant Alvarez, slide step on the pitch, fastball up and away, ball 2. Viero Wireless, hometown roots, global reach. Viero Wireless, located in Scottsbluff. 8-0, the Pios leading the U.S. military. The pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. The ball in the dirt, the tag quickly applied after a nice block by Staff Sergeant Dockery. Strikeout number 8 on the day for Sergeant Aaron Alvarez. So now Jacob Malazzi coming up for his second at bat. Malazzi, I do believe, came up in the 3rd and struck out. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Malazzi, the tall and lanky submariner, getting it back today. He's also caught a nice game for the Pioneers as they try to conserve their depth heading into a 3-game and 2-day stretch beginning tomorrow. There's a swing and the ball hit foul. It's 0-2. Pios, 3 in the 2nd, 3 in the 5th, and 1 in both the 1st and the 3rd. Jacob Malazzi facing off against Sergeant Aaron Alvarez. 0-2. Here's the pitch, and he takes called strike 3. Malazzi was on his way back to the dugout, looks back to the umpire, and indeed he was rung up. 9 strikeouts for Sergeant Aaron Alvarez. And that ends the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits, 3 errors, and nobody left on base. We head to the top of the 6th inning. It is 8-0, the Pioneers leading on the West Coast scoreboard.
Drew is enjoying the new ice cream sandwich from Runza.
I like to call it a cookie hugwich.
Huh?
Because it's really just 2 fresh baked chocolate chip cookies giving some chocolate vanilla twist ice cream a hug.
Oh.
Like the ice cream got a little sad and the cookies were like, "Oh, come here, buddy."
Well, that is adorable. Try Runza's new ice cream sandwich today.
Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
It's hot out there, so go in and get your free AC performance check only at Russell's Automotive. They will check belts, filters, AC compressor performance, and visually inspect for leaks. They only use the best products for your vehicle, and as the ASE certified technicians perform service on your vehicle, you will know it's getting the best. They are now equipped to service the new 1234YF AC systems. They are here for you. That's Russell's Automotive, 112 West 27th Street, or give them a call at 635-4065.
Tired of feeling stuck? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward. We have checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Now is the time to grab every opportunity and enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. Start today at www.pvbank.com. You belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
So, Brad Halleck back on the mound for another inning of work. He's the second pitcher for the Pioneers, and he's allowed one hit and nothing more. He's had 3 strikeouts. Now facing off against the top of the lineup, beginning with specialist Cade Pfeiffer. Specialist Pfeiffer in right field's leadoff man today. Here's the pitch, and he takes a breaking ball outside ball 1. Halleck with a wide grin on his face. An infielder by trade. He pitches, drops down from the submarine slide, and there's a strike on the outside corner. Halleck's having tons of fun out there. Dylan Krause can't believe what he's seeing over there at third base. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 the count, or rather 1-2 on specialist Cade Pfeiffer. The pitch is a ball that's reached for and hit gently out of play. Up and out down the right side. 1-2. Halleck comes set, works from the stretch and pitches. And little dribbler hit up the third baseline, and it trickles foul. Nobody really made an effort to go after that one, even though that one, I don't believe that there was any gesture that it hit off the batter as he tried to leave the box. 1-2, 8-0 Pios leading as Halleck drops down and submarines another one in there and misses badly. 2-2. That one was way outside. Here's the pitch, and it is reached for and popped out of play. So a nice at bat for specialist Cade Pfeiffer, who walked and got as far as second base on the Wild's pitch his previous trip. The pitch, this time a conventional delivery from Halleck, and a changeup is spoiled out of play again. Here's the pitch on the way, and it is down and away, missing. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Halleck's payoff pitch, and and Ephus. He just kind of lobbed it in there, and he got a called strike 3. Wow. That looks like so much fun. 1 out, and nobody on. Pfeiffer, after a long battle, finally set down. Strikeout number 9 for Pios pitching, and Brad Halleck will depart to a nice ovation. He is lifted in the middle of his outing for, I believe, Austin Burkhoff. He's going to be the man coming in. Nice job by Brad Halleck. And he ends his day with a strikeout. We'll be back in just a moment. Austin Burkhoff warming up. 8-0 of the Pioneers lead on the West Coast scoreboard.
Fun facts about owning your own hot tub, courtesy of High Plains Spas and Recreation. Relaxing in your spa before bed helps soothe your aches and pains, allowing for a deeper, more rewarding sleep. Hot Spring Spas offers features like entertainment systems with Bluetooth capability, waterfalls, LED lighting, volcano jets, and more. Yes, sleeping like a baby is just one great reason, but there's plenty more. Stay tuned or stop into High Plains Spas and Recreation, where they sell fun. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, 1725 East Oberlin, Scotts Bluff.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
Do you know that Melvita has a gas station and convenience store? Let me tell you about it. They have both gas and diesel at their pumps. All the little odds and ends you might need so you don't have to run back to town. You can grab some bagged ice as you head out for the day. With their full breakfast menu served from 7 to 10:30 a.m. and coffee, of course. They also have homemade cinnamon rolls made right there. A varying lunch menu is served from 11 to 1. Stop by Highway 92 Pit Stop in Melvita. We'd love to get to know you better.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
So Austin Burkhoff, the utility man, making his debut on the mound for the Pios, misses inside to the pinch hitter, first class private Andrew Romick. Right-hander against right-hander, Burkhoff deals, and a strike taken at the knees. Here's the pitch from Burkhoff. It is in the dirt. 3-0. Burkhoff throw is hard, but he has not been finding the zone yet. 1 out, nobody on. 8-0, the Pioneers leading here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch from Burkhoff, and it is swung on and missed, a high fastball, and it's 2-2. Count corrected on the scoreboard out there at Oregon Trail Park. Live from the Logos broadcast booth, I'm Carson Trail. This is shaping up to be a beautiful evening on the 1st of July here in Gering. There's a swing and a softly ball charge by Gibbs at shortstop. He tries to pick it up, but he cannot come up cleanly with it. And I do believe that the batter, Private Romick, would have made it up anyway. So he reaches on what will be ruled a base hit anyway. 3rd hit of the day for the National Guard, and they've all been singles. 1 out, infield double play depth, and now the pitch comes in and it misses way off the inside to Staff Sergeant Peyton Briggs. Right-hander against right-hander. Staff Sergeant Briggs choked way up on his bat. The pitch is a foul. Got a piece of Malazzi, the catcher for today. Briggs with his jersey untucked, a red helmet pulled over the top of his hat. He looks like a player from the Benchwarmers. He's choked 3 inches up on his bat. 1-1, Burkhoff winds and throws, and a swing and a miss. Tied him up in knots with an inside fastball. It's 1-2. Pios 8, National Guard nothing. Here on the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is taken for strike 3. The throw to second by Malazzi is in time to get him. Nice throw. And the inning is over. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. So we head now to the 6th inning. 8-0. The Pios still leading on the West Coast scoreboard.
Dooley Oil has been providing great service since 1968. You can find us located at 2475 10th Street in Gering, with a total of 5 locations to serve Wyoming, Nebraska, and Colorado. Hi, this is Brian from Dooley Oil, letting you know that we have hydraulic, coolant, and engine oils, as well as grease in stock and on hand. Our drip oil and blue ribbon death comes in a variety of sizes from 2.5s to totes. Delivery available. So for all your ag, commercial, lubricants, and fuel needs, trust the folks at Dooley Oil. Thank you for your patronage. Dooley Oil, committed to you.
It takes a lot to run your business, and a lot has changed. What hasn't changed is the professional partnership with your business and E&H CPAs and management consultants. When you include our team, we will develop a plan to assist you with your accounting, tax planning, valuation services, and even litigation support and exit planning. Then you can focus on day-to-day responsibilities. Troy Hilliard will guide your business into the future. E&H CPAs and management consultants PC. Innovative, trusted, proven. 308-633-6800.
Fender bender, hailstorm, couldn't stop on the ice in time? After everyone is safe, Scottsbluff Body and Paint should be the first call you make. There isn't a better shop in the area. Our highly skilled team is experienced at performing all auto body repair and paint jobs. Stop by anytime and speak to one of our technicians, and we'll do a full inspection to show you just how little our repair services will cost you. Our work is not complete until your car is safe and you're on the road again. Call today, Scottsbluff Body and Paint, 225-6408.
KNEB 960 AM and 100.3 FM.
Here in the last of the sixth inning, there will be a surprise in the next inning. Some of the interns will place positions, very much including myself. And I will be relieved of duty in just a moment by Pat Dennis. We'll need a couple of minutes to get ready now. Sergeant Aaron Alvarez still on the mound. He has allowed 8 runs so far, but otherwise he's been pretty good. 9 strikeouts of some very talented hitters. The Pioneers are just having fun this game. A charity matchup between the National Guard, with the proceeds going to American Legion Post 36, located in Gehring. The jerseys for today are brought to you by Plummer Insurance. It is now, I do believe, Brody Fay will be the first man to hit. So Brody Fay, the left-hander, spins out of the way of a first pitch fastball in. It's ball 1. Fay hitting in place of Fisher. Here's the 1-ball, no-strike pitch. It is up and away, missing with the fastball. 2 balls and no strikes. A little bit about this National Guard team. 8 of their players have been deployed. All but 1 are from the Panhandle of Nebraska, and just about everybody has 10 years or more of service under their belts. Here's the pitch. It is outside. A called strike, never mind. 2-1 to Brody Fay. 8-0, the Pioneers leading in the last of the 6th inning. Brandon Ward coming out on deck, and there's a swing and a bouncing ball hit softly up the third base side, foul. Gloved by third base coach Michael Asensio. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Brody Fay. Fay, batting left-handed, newly committed to Cleary University in Michigan, and he swings and misses, strike 3. That is the 10th strikeout for Sergeant Aaron Alvarez. So now Brandon Ward. Brandon Ward, a gregarious fellow, very tall, a pitcher by trade, very strong. Got great stuff on the mound. Let's see how much he can match up in the batter's box. So he swings and misses at the first pitch. Pios leading by 8. The military has only put together 3 base knocks, the last of which was erased on a strike him out, throw him out double play. There's a pitch way outside. 1-0. The first pitch today, as the pitch comes into Ward, it's low and in, was brought out by an LT2 Bulldog robot with the treads and a singular claw. The treads of a tank and a kind of a one pincer on a robotic arm. There's a swinging strike, and it's 2-2 on Brandon Ward. It is typically used for battlefield retrieval, EOD stuff, and explosive response. Nat presented the ball for our first pitch. There's a called strike 3 at the knees. 11 strikeouts now for Sergeant Alvarez. And it's only been the 4th one looking. Brandon Ward is retired. Now, Justin Morgan. J-Mo, left-handed batter. A pitcher by trade. Wearing the white batting gloves. The first pitch is below the knees from Sergeant Aaron Alvarez. (8-0), the Pioneers leading, 2 outs, nobody on. Morgan, left-hand batter against Alvarez, swings and misses over the top, a changeup, and it's 1-1. So, here's the 1-1 strike pitch. It is taken at the knee, strike 2 call. I'm going to get ready to go play in the field, so with the play-by-play now, here is Matt Dennis. Thank you.
So Matthew Dennis back here on the mic. A little out of breath. Running around the stadium today. As the count goes 2-2. And the delivery is a little inside. The count is now full. Pioneers up 8-0 over the Nebraska Army National Guard. And the full count delivery is in the dirt for ball 4. Gets away from the catcher. So the Pioneers now have a runner on. Oxygen. I don't even know who's batting. This is Paul Panduro. As Paul Panduro now will step into the batter's box. Again, Paul, a pitcher, now batting for the Pioneers. As he swings and misses for strike 1. Packed out crowd tonight, almost a sellout it looks like. As Panduro down 0-1. Takes a strike on the outer half for 0-2. So Panduro down 0-2. Morgan at first base, the runner. And the 0-2 delivery is swung on and fouled off. Panduro got a piece of that as he kind of swung out of his shoes there. So still 0-2, the count is. As the pitcher comes set. And Morgan takes off and he swipes second base with a head-first slide. As the count still 0-2. The delivery is high and outside. Justin Morgan at second base. Panduro at the plate. And he took a ball in the dirt. So the scoreboard says counts full. Panduro looking to get on base with Dylan Kraus in the on-deck circle. And Panduro grounds one to shortstop. Is he going to beat it out? He is, as the throw is just late, as Justin Morgan, as a pitcher, is looking to get that jersey dirty as he dives back into third base. So Panduro at first, Morgan at third, and Dylan Kraus will now step into the batter's box. So Dylan Kraus, the batter, Panduro with about an inch lead at first base. as strike is in there, 0-1. As that one is fouled off to the backstop. 0-2 now to Dylan Kraus. As I think we've kind of given up on keeping track of the scorebook here. Pioneers using player after player in this fundraiser game. Panduro at first, Morgan at third base. Panduro with his lead. Kraus the batter as he takes high 1-2. So 1-2 to Kraus is outside for ball 2. And the count now even at 2-2. 2 outs. Panduro on first. Morgan on third. The crowd is buzzing. A really great turnout for a Saturday game. This place is packed to the brim. As that pitch is strike 3, says the umpire. As Dylan Kraus strikes out looking. And up on the West Coast scoreboard. The Pioneers up 8-0 over the Nebraska Army National Guard. We'll be right back after this break.
I was supposed to go out like that, and I was like, yeah, no. I'm going to go out after I do the flower basket, after the end. The thing has changed so many times, because it just keeps changing. I didn't not have enough. Well, it takes you. Yeah, it's what's it's like a sellout.
That's exactly right. All right, folks, two things we're going to attend to here. The first one is the ability to get trivia question. Tonight's question is military related. We have our granddaughter Bella here, and of our 6 granddaughters, 5 granddaughters, she is definitely one of them. So, our trivia question today, of all the branches of the service, and there are many now, which one is the best? Now, to give you a hint, the answer is the United States Air Force. So I ask you again, what is the best branch of the service? You can walk home. You can walk over there and go there. It is the United States Air Force. You were so close, so you don't win the contest tonight.
I think I'll go out at the end of the
So,
I'll help
Bella's
Will with
here.
it.
I think this is the last Pioneer Stadium, am I correct? Yeah. And she's our official.
Top of the 7. What are we at?
She's up there every summer. Let's give her a hand. She's done a great job. Loving that.
And we are back here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. And this beautiful Saturday night as Pioneers owner Chuck Heeman is thanking the crowd tonight for their wonderful just attendance and appreciation tonight. I mean, packed out crowd. I would say definitely a sellout crowd, if not more. But we are packed to the brim here, raised over $3,000 with the jersey auction that is going on currently. I just ended actually. As the umpire pretends to throw out owner Chuck Heeman.
Thank you, Tom. They were tossing me out. I'm going to bed. Bill, back to you. If you want a jersey, get us down there after the game. Thank you so much for everything you do, Bill. You're killing yourself.
As we get ready to start the top of the 7th inning here, Pioneers up 8-0. As on the mound, looks like Isaiah Gibbs. As again, fundraising game, so a lot of players playing a lot of positions. The interns at the corner outfields, Carson Trail in left field, Will in right field. And this is just a sight to see tonight, as I think I might get myself down there here in the next inning or so to go coach a base. But a beautiful night, wonderful temperature, great atmosphere, lots of people around as the interns have taken their place. And behind the plate, Jacob Malazzi, as he kind of just throws his body at that ball. Gibbs shoots him a laugh as the count is now 2-1. So that ball gets away, and there will now be a runner on first base, and that'll be number 6, Bubba Page, Sergeant First Class, Bubba Page. And so now stepping into the box for the All-Stars is number 3, and bear with me, Samuel Richling, a specialist out of Shadron, Nebraska. Bear with me here. Matthew is again on the call. Carson out there in left field. He is having the time of his life. He was really amped about getting out there, as most of the interns were, as we haven't seen the field all season, as Gibbs blows it by him. So the count now 1-1. Gibbs delivers and swung on and missed. The throwback does not get the runner at first. A great throw from Malazzi from his knees to first base did not get him, as the outfielders, corner outfielders especially, are just amped to be on the field. You can just tell as that pitch is inside by Gibbs. The count goes even 2-2. So no outs, runner on first base. As that ball gets away from Malazzi. And the runner will go to second base. So full count now. Gibbs trying to set him down. And everyone's just having a great time tonight. Gibbs comes set to deliver his full count offering. And it misses low for ball 4. So two runners on now, and that will bring to the plate number 15. And bear with me, I don't have any cards with me here that tell me who they are. Using Carson's notes, his notes locked on his computer. So number 15 steps in, Isaiah Gibbs on the mound with 2 runners on and nobody out. As that pitch is in there for a strike. Gibbs delivers a swinging strike, 0-2. And the delivery struck him out swinging. Gibbs strikes out number 15. And there's now 1 away. So now batting number 19. As Gibbs works with 1 out, 2 runners on. As he gets a swinging strike for strike 1. Gibbs comes set and delivers for strike 2. And an attempted pickoff play at first base is moot, as the runner gets back in safely. So the delivery is fouled to the backstop. 0-2 the count. So Gibbs comes set for the 0-2. And the delivery is swung on and missed. So 0-2 it goes. And they struck him out swinging. So now adding number 12 for the All-Stars. 2 outs, 2 on. As that ball is high for ball 1. So 1-0 the count. Gibbs on the mound. As that one is flied up. Malazzi does he have a play? He does not. I'll do it. No, it removed it. So we're fine there. But after America the Beautiful, I'll probably go out there and see about coaching. So Gibbs comes set and delivers. That pitch is high and outside. And what is that throw from Jacob Malazzi, the catcher? It goes to Will out there in right field. And Will throws it in. And please tell me someone on the live stream got that and we can cut that. And we can put it on all of our social media pages as the interns get a kick out of that. So 2-1. As that pitch is low and dropped. Malazzi tries to frame it even though he didn't even have the ball on him. So 3-1. And I think we found that on the live stream. We're going to cut that. We're going to post it on all of our social media pages. Make sure you tag them, guys. Make sure you tag, like, not top 10, too, because, wow, that was really awesome. So 3-2 the count. Isaiah Gibbs on the mound looking to leave the Nebraska National Guard scoreless. And he swung on and missed as he throws that ball out there to Carson. Can Carson catch it? He can! And Carson gets the ball as well. Malazzi getting the interns involved. And we will look at the West Coast scoreboard. It'll be 8-0. Pioneers up. We'll be right back after this break.
Getting out bottom of the 17th to your Ohio's number 7, Connor Rich.
We are back at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. This is Josh on the mic, already the best commentator in the building. Our backup to the backup to the backup, and yeah, 6th string commentator probably. 5th string is gone. Not sure where he went, but we are playing some baseball. It's a great day for some baseball. Don't really know what I'm talking about, but you know what? Hey! Okay. Someone is at the bat swinging the stick, and he gets one down the third baseline, and it's an RBI for the Pioneers as Connor Riggs scores. Great hit, whoever that was. Hunter McCollum, amazing. He's a great player. As Jacob Malosi, the submarine pitcher, is now hitting. I'm sorry for this horrible commentary. I'm just supposed to be, posting on social media, but we all got many different hats around here. As McCollum's up to third base. Beautiful effort, great run, great little jog down there. I'm still waiting for our normal backup commentator to come back. And he said, I'm gonna stay down there. Okay, so it's just me for the inning. As we are definitely playing baseball, I think, at this point.
We do ask that if you were standing by the railing or running to the back, just for safety reasons.
And we have a timeout.
No, we don't.
A time, yes. Now we're back.
Let me do it. I'll do it.
Hey y'all, this is Maddie Smith, another guest speaker. We got Malazzi. Jacob Malazzi up bat. Oh, and he hits it down the third baseline. Oh, the player drops it. He makes it first. Surprising, actually. We did not think he was going to get a swing. Next up to bat is Brody Fay, number 4.
Next up here, Ohio's number 4, Brody Fay.
Let's see, we have, looks like Aiden Orr at first base coaching, and maybe Archer at third. Brody currently has 2 strikes. And he swings, tips it. Malazi steals second.
Brody Fay still hitting. Not normally a hitter, obviously, he's a pitcher. But you know what? It's pretty much a mess over here, so you know, anyone can play any position, I guess. As he swings and hits it to third base. And he throws it away. Oh, Brody Fay to second base. And a runner scores.
Malazi hits home.
Jacob Malazi gets in home for a nice little run.
We just had a bit of an incident. Josh, the intern, almost fell over. Brandon Ward now up to bat. Ooh, and that one hit the catcher right on the dome. That looked like it hurt. Oh, another pitch outside. Ooh, he swings, he tips it.
Has a very good swing. Brandon Ward, very big pitcher, who's now not pitching. Fouls it off. Did a great job staying alive. 2-2 count.
Currently no outs.
Wow. Pioneers up 9-0, I think, if they keeping track of scores still. Oh, big swing and a miss.
That was way outside. Oh, up to bat now. Looks like Garrett Hames, number 39. 38.
Garrett Hames super close to the plate.
Oh, and that's a strike.
It's definitely a strike. Because it was not a ball.
Or a foul.
So that means it is a strike. Takes another strike. Not a great at bat. Probably is one of the few at bats we'll take this summer.
You know, I was down at the dugout earlier, and Nelly, our coach, he said, those pitchers better not ask to bat again.
So they should take advantage of this opportunity for sure.
Yes.
Wise words from our third base coach, Maddie. Hames ready with the 1-2. The pitch. All ball. 2-2 count. man on third. So he can bring in an RBI.
Ooh,
Ooh,
swings.
big swing and a miss. Look at him hustle down to first base.
Oh,
Oh, can't get there. But the run scored.
out at first, but Brody Fay, he still manages to score.
Great job by Brody Fay. There's fireworks going off. As we'll have fireworks later after the game, so stick around. I know this part kind of sucks, but you know what? We got fireworks, so that's awesome.
All right, we got number 5 coming up to bat. Justin Morgan. We call him Smiley. He never stops smiling. Never seen kid angry.
And he'll smile if he get the hit. Probably.
I'd say so. That was way outside.
Ooh, foul tips it. Call it a strike. For the military jersey auction, we raised $3,445.
That is very impressive.
That's very impressive. Thank you for everyone who bid on a jersey.
All of those earnings are going to American Legion Post 36. Is that
Yep,
right, Josh?
in Gary, Nebraska, right next to our ballpark.
Staying local.
Uh-huh. So thank you everyone who donated. Unfortunately, cannot get another jersey as the auction closed a few hours ago.
Oh, tips it.
Foul tips it, yep. Making contact, pretty cool.
We're currently at all 2s.
2-2-2. I think Matthew would say Yahtzee. He said that a couple times.
Yahtzee.
Uh-huh, just like that.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's
Justin
an out.
Morgan strikes out. And that will end the inning. And we are going to the next inning. 7th. On the West Coast scoreboard. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
All right, next up down here is Greg and Travis. And for those of you who don't know Bud Light sponsors this, and we're going to be chugging a beer, running down, spinning on back, and running back. Gentlemen, are you ready? All right, on your mark, get set, go! And they're off. They're chugging, chug. Come on, you can do it. I saw you drink like 4 of them earlier. And he's off. There we go. And they're getting their business.
And we are back. We just concluded our Dizzy Bat race. And you know what? That was pretty exciting. These past 2, not so much. One of them tried really hard, and then the other 2, they just gave up.
Yeah.
Our last 2.
Really ruins it when they don't even try. But you know what?
Tonight we had a face plant.
A couple face plants run almost to the to the pitcher's mound too.
The players had to push one of the Dizzy Bat contestants out of the dugout.
Very entertaining Dizzy Bat.
All right, I think we have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 19.
Garrett Esposito, number 19. He hit 2 home runs in 1 game this year. Pretty awesome. Great hitter. See if he's a good pitcher. Garrett throws. Ooh, big
Straight down the
swing and
line.
a miss. Got that heat. Throwing some heat.
At the plate for the All-Stars, number 8, Seth Hartman, Bryce Wiedemann.
Uh-oh, a mound visit by the ump.
Uh-oh. Stop throwing so much heat. Putting people in danger. Throwing them fastballs.
We've had some real fun out there tonight. Oh, it looks like both of our marketing intern is in right field, and that's Will. And Carson, who you usually hear on this radio station, he's in left field once again.
I think the umpire just checked Esposito if he had any of that sticky stuff. Because he threw that first pitch was so good that he had to check. But I think he's clean.
Ooh, a bit outside on that pitch.
You can't have that sticky stuff or else you get thrown out.
Oh, we also have a new catcher. Reese is behind the plate.
Reese Francis started pitching and DH'd.
And that's a strike.
Esposito loses that ball. 2-2 count. Finish him. He throws. Oh, swing and fouls it off. The big old swing. Shooting for the fences. Well, behind the fences will be fireworks. That's maybe what he's trying to hit.
He was aiming for those sparks.
After the game. Remember to stay tuned for that. That'll be fun. It's starting to get dark. The game went by a little too quickly for the first few innings. And he swings and misses, and will he make the first? Oh, he does. There'll be a strikeout when he makes it the first.
Reese Francis just couldn't get there fast enough. Tipped off his glove and just couldn't find it.
As I think Will in right field went to back it up. Great job. I mean, the ball didn't get them. Hopefully, if he gets the ball, it doesn't throw so hard that he lands on his face again. Again. Yep. Don't worry about it. You got it on stream.
Wow, I'm gonna need to see that replay. Now we have a left-handed batter at the bat right now for the All-Stars. Mr. Rodriguez, it sounded like.
That's first-class private Rodriguez to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Currently have 2 strikes, no outs, no balls. Oh, he
Big
swings.
swing and a miss.
He's out of here.
Guys, I don't know if he knew that was strike 3, but it is strike 3. For Esposito, another K. As we have another number 20 up the bat. And that's
Kolarek, maybe?
Sergeant First Class Colrick, maybe. But he swings and misses. A lot of big swings and misses.
It was
Trying to hit
straight
a
down
home
the
run.
line. That ump literally flinched. He had to get out of the way. Didn't trust our catcher, which fair enough. He's not used to catching, so.
Yeah, I would not trust him either. I'd go steal second.
Oh.
The throw. Not in time. That was a little short. Good jump. Good steal.
That's a good try.
He might be out of breath at second base. Need to stretch it out a little bit.
No, some of these all-star players, they haven't played since Josh and I were probably like 5 or 6. Oh.
That would be a little mean, but yeah, maybe.
No, they said it. I heard it. They've said that.
Wow.
I'm not being mean.
So sorry about that. Yeah, since I guess they haven't played in a long time, and they do have a few hits, so that's something. 3 hits against a collegiate team, pretty impressive. Esposito ran to get the ball. They wanted the runner on third base to come home, but he did not.
Where was Reese? He just stood there.
Not good from a catcher. Cannot just stand there. You have to go get the ball. But that's why they do not play catcher, that's for sure. But the All-Stars still haven't scored a run yet. This is probably their best opportunity. As he strikes him out, another strikeout for Esposito.
That's 2 outs.
And by this, the minority owner of Ohio, we're extending our retail to the end of the game.
They just announced fireworks at the end of the game. That'll be fun. As another batter comes to the plate.
Oh.
Close.
Real players wear that.
And the batter, you had to warn Esposito, don't do that again or else I'll charge him out. I'd love to see that. Gives a ball low. Most have been throwing strikes. So we're trying to find the player, but Carson Trails locked his computer on rebuttal. I don't know why, but
He has very many SAT words scrolling across his lock screen here. Maybe he was studying.
studying's good. You should probably study.
People who study go to Stanford. At least that's what I've heard. We have our stadium ops intern in here. Oh, he's running away now.
John Raymer.
Bye, John.
He's too scared to get on the mic because we're only 5th and 6th string commentators. He's about 10th, 11th.
He refuses. Oh, we're all 2s again, Josh.
Yahtzee, woo! Love Yahtzee. Matthew Dennis loves Yahtzee. Shout out to Matthew Dennis, my roommate. Best marketer and commentator. That ball gets in the dirt, and the All-Stars are going to score.
Oh, the All-Stars score!
The crowd goes wild.
Yours.
They get that out at first and now in the inning, but a run scores. It's a good job for them.
The score is now 10-1.
10-1.
Oh, wait. Are they saying that was an out?
Yeah, that was an out.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I thought they scored a point.
Yeah, they still scored, but they got an out. We'll be back on the West Coast scoreboard. Oh, we're bummed.
No errors here in the That's just one run, no hit, no errors. The score now the All-Stars 1 and your Pios 10. Let's continue with Matthew, who's at our first base beer cart. For our sweetheart of the game, courtesy of the Flower Basket at Main Street Market. Matthew, who do you have with you?
All right, so we're making our way down here, and she's going to make her way over to me. She's over to the third base party deck to get this wonderful bouquet of flowers, courtesy of our friends at the Main Street Market. Ma'am, here are your wonderful flowers. How do you feel now you have flowers? She feels pretty good. Fans, let's give her a hand. Bill, back to you.
All right, thank you, Matthew. And thanks to our friends at the Flower Basket at Main Street Market.
We are back from the West Coast scoreboard, something like that. Playing baseball still.
Ooh, that was the last call for beer and concessions.
Last
Better go
call.
get those snacks and, stay hydrated, people. Drink responsibly.
Stay hydrated with beer, right? No, don't
No,
do that.
that dehydrates you, actually.
But
Number 26 is up at bat, and I do believe that might be...
Oh!
Oh, and he's hit.
26, Dylan Kraus, I believe.
Yes, Mr. DK himself.
Just took him like a champ. No charging the mound. That'd be pretty cool, but didn't happen.
He's a pitcher. I'm sure he understands. All right, number 7 up to bat now.
Number 7, Connor Riggs.
Oh,
Another
that's
pitcher.
Riggs?
Yep.
Wow.
The whole lineup is probably pitchers at this point. Except for, I think, Hunter McCollum's in there. Who's not a pitcher.
He's a shortstop, isn't he?
Uh-huh. Oh!
Oh, he hits
Riggs
it.
hits the single up the middle.
Oh, is it a
Look at
single or a
Kraus
double?
go.
Oh, look at that. Well, you can't see.
A single up the middle. And Kraus gets to third base. I think that's our first hit from a pitcher. A real hit, not anything
Oh,
weird.
no, DK hit one earlier. Oh, wow, that firework that just went off in the background.
Big old firework.
Spectacular. You should wait to the end of the game where we have our own fireworks show.
Now, those are not ours, but it's pretty cool. And we'll have fireworks at the end of the game. As Carson Sherrod, commentator's back and enjoying the show with his Doritos.
He's just eating a bag of chips. He's slacking.
And he's in left field, killing it. Great positioning. The ball gets away. Connor Riggs down to second base.
Connor stole second. Hunter is still up at bat. Count's currently 1-1.
1-1 count. That ball is outside. Now to a... Oh, they changed
Oh, that
the
was a
scoreboard.
strike, actually.
Oh, they called it a strike. Okay. Interesting strike. Didn't know a strike could be in the other batter's box, but it's alright. That ball in the dirt and not called strike. That's always some improvement.
Who do we have as our base coaches in this inning? Looks like maybe Chris Gabus, an actual coach, on first base. And maybe Jet Ruby on third. Pitch is way outside.
In the dirt.
Catcher struggles to keep up with that one.
Chris Gavis, our phenomenal assistant coach with a phenomenal mustache as well. As it looks like we'll get a pitching change potentially. As basically the entire dugout goes out.
They're cheering him on, give him some support.
Uh-huh. Riggs is taking a nap on second base, it looks like.
I don't know if they have another pitcher.
Pitcher stays in. Riggs gets up from his nap using the second base as a pillow. I would not do that. Does not seem very comfortable.
Seems a little dangerous.
Is it a full count to Hunter McCollum?
Oh, and it hits him. That was like right on his tailbone. I'm sure he's going to have a bruise tomorrow.
So that makes the bases loaded with 0 out.
And now it looks like we have Reese Francis back up to bat.
Reese Francis, DH pitcher, catcher.
DH? Well, he was. Then the lineup kind of got messed up.
Lineup is completely out the window, as almost the entire lineup's pitchers.
Did you know Reese wears a pearl necklace while playing?
Wow.
I've never asked him why.
Oh, Reese Francis is that deep in the left field.
Oh.
And it's over the head of the left fielder.
We're bringing him home.
And 1 run scores. 2 run scores. It's a 2 RBI double for Reese Francis. Unless they call an error.
That'll pad his stats real nice.
They extend the lead. 13-1. They did count the run from earlier. And I call it a hit for now. A great job, Reese Francis. Scoring 2 runs on a double.
We have Brody Fay back up to bat.
Brody Fay, he's our
resident gangster, as Bill, our PA announcer, likes to say.
Resident gangster also leads the team in ERA. 0 ERA through 9 innings. Great job. Great pitcher. See if he's a good batter. Because we have still no outs.
Another swing and a miss. That's 2 strikes.
2 strikes. He can bring home some runs, but if he wants to keep swinging and missing, then no runs are going to come home from that.
That's what I say. You got to keep swinging. Oh, well, that one you shouldn't have swung on. He didn't.
Takes the ball.
Way
good
outside.
Eye. Pitcher gets ready, throws way inside
Almost
in the
hits
dirt.
him.
And they cover it well. No runs were scored on that pass ball.
Do you think that was a little bit of a mercy?
Yeah, they probably started doing mercy in the 2nd inning. I feel bad.
Give them a little bit more credit than that. They've been doing okay defense. Not great, but okay.
Oh, that ball gets way past. No runs are scored. Less errors in the Plainsmen.
That was a wild pitch.
They've had way less errors in the Plainsmen in the last few games. Plainsmen have lots of errors. They came in yesterday with 70 errors.
70?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Thanks to Tobiah, their commentator, mentioned that. I was a little astonished.
I didn't know we could have so many errors. How did we win?
Not we. The Plainsmen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Our frenemies.
Our frenemies. As Brody Fay strikes out.
He's taking a long walk back to the dugout. And here comes Brandon Ward.
Brandon Ward looking to bring home those runs on 2nd and 3rd.
When he's not on the mound, or in this case in the box, you'll find him with the American flag cowboy hat on usually.
Repping the US of A.
And today it's a special occasion. He wore it and it fit.
Brandon Ward telling the runner at 3rd to stay back, which is something you won't see.
He said, McCollum, you can take a rest. Take a breather.
Take a breather, yep. We worked so hard all day and all season. Take a breath.
I know this team's been having a lot of fun tonight. They've been getting to play some positions they don't usually play. They've been getting to swing.
Yep, getting to swing, getting some RBIs, getting some hits. As Carson chooses the a balk, but Hunter McCollum makes it back from the pickle, back to 3rd base.
He's safe, surprisingly.
Safe at 3rd.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, as the umpires are gonna discuss it, maybe
Call
call
a
it a buck.
meeting.
As the balk would advance to runners, which would score a run. Yep. I know ball, that's for sure.
You know ball. Well, at least you know the lingo.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Josh, why didn't you get out on the field today?
Because I think I call him out at third. Unfortunate for Hunter McCall. But I did not get on the field because I did not want to embarrass myself like Will did. As he fell on his face and butt when he threw the ball in.
I did not see him do that. I must have missed it.
Unfortunate. So that's the exact reason why I did not go out there.
You know, baseball ops intern Colleen, she was first base coach while I was third base.
Did a great job out there. Scored some runs probably. Thanks all to you guys.
Yeah, our great coaching advice. Oh. Catcher's trying to catch him.
As it's the weirdest rundown you'll ever see. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there he goes back.
He's got some wheels.
As
he's bringing angles.
Tagged out. But that will end the inning.
Say sayonara.
Sayonara on the West Coast scoreboard. I nailed it.
5:18, we have two runs up in this order. Score now the Ultras 1 and your Pilots 12. And this time for Tiger Nation, our staff and players as we turn along to Sweet Caroline.
Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but when I know it's going strong. Was in the spring, and the spring became a summer. Who would believe it from along? Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, everything so good. I can't find to be where never was, but now you'll be alright.
As the sounds of Sweet Caroline echo across the stadium here. We are on the top of the ninth inning, 12-1. The Pioneers are in the lead. And what has been a fun evening hosting the U.S. military seems to be 3 outs from drawing to conclusion. Garrett Fisher is the man on the mound, the super utility man who's caught, who's played the infield, who can play the outfield. And now who is on the mound? So this has been kind of a chaotic evening, but let's all remember why we're here. We are celebrating the members of the military, particularly from the Nebraska Panhandle. All but one of these players on the National Guard squad are from the Panhandle, the last of whom, the remainder being from New York. So the Pioneers, way out in front, 2 runs scored in each of the past 3 innings. They lead by 11, which is approximately the margin by which they led North Platte about this time yesterday. They will play the Plainsmen again tomorrow with the game 1 of 2 of a doubleheader to be played as a continuation of a game rained out. The first road game was scheduled, at least of the year, for the Pios. They made the trip 3 hours east out to North Platte. It got rained out, and that was the end of it. So now they get to pick up where they left off. The continuation to begin at about 2 p.m. Mountain Time. The second game after that will begin about an hour after the termination of the first game. As here's the pitch from Fisher. It is swung on and missed. A high fastball for strike 1. Specialist Cade Pfeiffer from Alliance is up. He shows bunt, offers at it, and yes, he did go around. That was a pitch so high that it cleared the catcher and went right to the backstop. It's not Jacob Balazzi, it's Reese Francis, the starting pitcher of this game. No balls and 2 strikes. Let's see if Fisher breaks out the breaking stuff. The right-hander deals, drops down from a submarine slot, and man, a breaking ball skips up and hits the left hand of the home plate umpire. An easy take, but hopefully the umpire able to shake that one off. Reese Francis checks it on it. Infield playing straight away. On deck, Sergeant Taylor Hansen. And there is a strike 3 swinging as Pfeiffer tosses the bat aside and walks disdainfully back to first. He didn't think he broke the plane. He tried to check his swing there. 12-1, Pioneers ahead. The military down to their final 3 outs. Now head coach Brandon Nelson out, having a word with Garrett Fisher. And now the opposing manager is coming out, and he's at odds with the home plate umpire. They're kicking dirt at each other. They're very animated in their discussion, and he throws him out. So an early departure for the opposing manager, Lieutenant Nick Chitwood. The Scottsbluff native can go home and sleep. So in the meantime, Garrett Fisher has been removed from this game. We'll pause for the pitching change. James Lehman is coming in. It is 12-1. The Pios ahead on the West Coast scoreboard.
Now taking in the north for the Pirates, 45, James Lehman.
So James Lehman lets a fastball fly, and it zips very high, clanging off the glove of Francis. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch, and Lehman gets a called strike. He's thrown pretty hard. Shortstop from Wofford College. Fastball looks pretty live too. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a ball fouled off. We'll try to run you down the defensive alignment as we go. It is still Connor Riggs at first, who has just tossed his glove aside. Pretty confident that Lehman is going to strike him out. The 1-2, and he does, right off the inside corner with a fastball. Strike 3. So he is indeed finished. Riggs at first base, gloveless. At second base, Brad Halleck. At shortstop, Jacob Malazzi. He spent a lot of this evening catching. At third base, Dylan Kraus. And catching, Reese Francis. Here's the pitch, and time is called before Lehman can get down the mountain. 12-1, Pioneers leading. In left field, it is Cam Schneider. In center field, Garrett Hames. And in right, let's hope he turns around once again. I think that it's Ray Keene, and then the pitch is, there's time called. The pitch was put into play and hit right back to Lehman, but it'll be voided here. 0-2 the count. Rather, 2-0. This charity matchup between the U.S. military and the Pioneers about to draw to conclusion. North Platte will play a similar contest on the 4th of July. And a pitch clock violation against James Lehman. I do believe that's what the call is, a pitch missing high. 3-0. Now the umpire set up in the opposite batter's box, seemingly to the chagrin of Lehman. They're all having fun out there. And now the umpire has grabbed a bat. And he gives it back to the batter. It is Sergeant Brandon Girard from Chadron, who waits to the 3-0. And a pitch clock violation again. He's given ball 4. So everybody just having fun at this point. Not a long base in the entire crowd. Nor on the field. We've seen position players pitch. We are seeing pitchers play positions. This might be the last time in their careers that they get a chance to play where they played perhaps in high school. James Lehman's first pitch is a balk. So the pitch is voided and the runner is allowed to advance to second. The man up is Staff Sergeant Peyton Briggs from Mitchell. Lehman comes set. Now he pitches. And now the field umpire calls a balk. The throw from the catcher goes to third base. Dylan Krause was none the wiser to it. He nearly takes his head off and goes into left field. By rule, the runner would only be able to advance to third base. But indeed, he comes around to score, and it's 12-2. I say this with no ill will at heart, but we're not playing baseball anymore here at Oregon Trail Park. The 0-1 from Lehman is inside and it hits him. Lehman walking off the mound. The batter, who is Sergeant Briggs, Staff Sergeant Briggs, he deviated from the base path for a moment and tried to make eye contact with James Lehman as though he were to stare him down. Now the umpire, comically upset with Lehman, throws the ball on the ground in disgust. Gestures at home plate as though he were to say, you see that? That's where he's supposed to throw the ball. 2 outs, runner at first. And now it'll be specialist Sam Reichling. 12-2, the Pios ahead. Only 3 hits on the day, combined with 3 errors for the U.S. military. This is the second straight contest in which the Pios have played pretty much errorless baseball. The pitch is swung and ripped down the left field line. It is foul. I thought for a moment that the home plate umpire, that's his call and all, he was going to gesture that that was in fact a fair ball. In which case we would just be playing cricket. Runner at first, 2 men out. Here's the pitch. Lehman deals and a very late swing and a foul straight back. Not a lot of power behind that swing, but it still popped off the bat with some velocity because of how fast it came in. 0-2, the military down to their final strike. Here's the pitch. He lobs one in there, and it's fouled straight back. That was a ball to hit right out over the heart of the plate. But specialist Reichling is able to stay in there. Still 0-2. And a game that's been pretty much chaos. I think everybody's going to come away having had some fun. The Pios get up bright and early tomorrow and will play the North Platte Plainsmen at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Here's the pitch. And it is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So that's the ball game. Everybody gives everybody a round of applause. The Pioneers victorious, but nobody was really keeping score. It was all fun and games here at Oregon Trail Park. 12-2 the final score. We'll be back with a very brief Runza postgame show after this.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is the ball game. The final score is the Nebraska All-Stars 2 and your Nebraska Pioneers 12. The fireworks coming up quickly. And 3 minutes till fireworks.
Brad! 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 Come up! Brad! Come up! Come up here! Post-game show! Post-game show! Hurry! Go around, there's a door next to the bedroom of the concession stand.
And just a quick announcement, after the fireworks, we will do a jersey presentation for our winners after the game. Seconds, fans, 30 seconds. And here we go, countdown listing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's the show.
So officially, we are in our Runs Up post-game show. We'll have our Taco John's Player of the Game interview in a few moments. But for now, we're going to pause for our fireworks display, which is underway, just having finished up with this matchup. And it's really a sight to behold here. I'm from California. You can never get this close with fireworks in the field of play, or just in general. A sight to behold for me and for those of you out there in Gary and Scott Bluff and Terrytown that have chosen to attend this game between the Western Nebraska Pioneers and the U.S. military. A lopsided affair, but a fun one. And that's a lighthearted note that the Pioneers will take with them into North Platte tomorrow. First pitch to begin at 2. The continuation of a game that was rained out earlier on in the year. The second game to begin. It'll be only 7 innings long, and that'll be about an hour after the game. So we're going to pause for a short break, and we'll be back with you in just a moment on our Runs Up post-game show. Stations located at MRC stores or refill your cylinder at other fuel stations. Wesco wishes you a fun summer. Wesco, service, solutions for success. Smoking shelves, accessories, as well as replacement parts. If you don't have what you need, they can get it. You can get the Green Mountain Grill and be that neighbor that's always admired for wonderful living barbecue smells, hot wing spas, and recreation. 95 So we're still going with our Runs Up post-game show, and now we have our Taco John's Player of the Game with us. Brad Halleck is the crowd has a round of applause as the fireworks display has, with perfect timing, drawn to conclusion. Brad, it's good to have you up with us. Actually, okay, now say something.
It's good to be here, Carson.
All right. So how was today? It was just kind of a fun game, almost like a scrimmage against the U.S. military. Let me start with my first question. How many different positions did you play today?
I think I played 2, just pitcher and second today.
Okay, just pitcher and second.
Yeah.
What position? Just for our listeners, what position do you usually play?
I'm normally the first baseman. I have some time out in the outfield, but not a lot. But mostly first base.
Mostly first base. Okay. So how was it?
Well, Reese gave us a solid 3 innings. Wanted to get his work in. They turned the ball over to me. Called my number, and I'm just glad I could go out there and perform.
And okay, so what was your favorite at bat? You were really twirling it up there. You were going over the top. You were going submarine, and you were having really good success with all of them.
Oh yeah. Well, the first inning, Burkhoff told me if I struck out all 3, he would commit to Lamar Community College on the spot. So I really wanted to get that third strikeout. It didn't happen, but
I think save for one out. I think you were on pace for an immaculate inning.
Yeah,
too.
I think I was 6 strikes, 6 outs, or my bad, 6 strikes, 2 strikeouts. So I was going for it, but didn't happen. But I'm just glad I had fun up there. Yeah, I just did my job.
Where's Burkhoff thinking of right now, if we're permitted to say so, or is he just in the portal?
I'm not entirely sure. I just know that's Lamar Community College is where I went, so I'm pushing him. Hopefully to kind of go there. But I think he's still weighing a few options. He hasn't told me anything. I don't know if he's made a decision yet, but I'm going to root for him to go to my alma mater. So,
where is Lamar Community College for those of us that don't know?
It is in southeast Colorado, in the town of Lamar, Colorado. It's part of Region 9, Division 1 JUCO, Division 1 NJCAA, that is.
Yeah, so that's where you went. That's where Austin Burkhoff might go. And at this point, you might even take his job out there. He played some solid second base.
Yeah, I was really hoping James was going to give me a ground ball, and he just couldn't do it. I'm a little sad, but, glad we got out of it. Got into some trouble with some illegal pitches, but he worked his way out of it. He figured it out.
What was so illegal about it? Was it a pitch clock violation?
I'm not entirely sure. You have to ask Tom, our home plate umpire, but Tom's an SEC umpire, so.
No.
Yeah, he's SEC certified. He works SEC non-conference games. So if he says it, might have been the arm sleeve, might have been the wrist tape, who knows. I know James is trying to look cool out there. Didn't exactly work out, but that's okay.
And okay it was. Brad, thanks very much for joining us. This has been a very fun Runza post-game show, and our Taco John's player of the game, Brad Halleck. Halleck, or Mr. Halleck, Brad, you're free to go. Thank you very much for joining us. A couple of final words before we wrap up. Our Runza post-game show brought to you by Runza. It doesn't like to think of themselves. They do not like to think of themselves as just another restaurant in town. They like to think of themselves as part of the community, Runza, with locations in Scottsbluff, Gering, Chadron, and Alliance. And our Taco John's player of the game, make Taco John's a game day tradition by unwrapping the original before or after every game. So let's take a look at some of the probables heading up into North Platte tomorrow. 3 games to be played in 2 games. The first, a possibly 5-inning affair pending a Plainsman comeback, only due to the fact that that's just about where they left off in the 4th inning of their first road game that was ultimately washed away. So they'll resume that game. They'll play that to conclusion. Then shortly after, they will play a 7-inning game as part of a doubleheader. And then the day after that, this coming Monday, they will play a regularly scheduled game. That one will begin at 5:35 p.m. Mountain Time, 6:35 p.m. Central Time. So thank you very much for joining us. My name is Carson Trail, live from the Logos broadcast booth. A lighthearted and fun edition of Pioneers Baseball goes off the air in just a couple of moments. Thanks very much for listening, and hope that you listen in another time soon. More Pioneers Baseball is on the horizon on KNEB.